Added to Mir Mining, one of Oyak Mining Metallurgy companies, Turkey's largest iron ore producer, and the only producer of pellets, which is the main raw material of the iron and steel industry, has been serving our country for more than 80 years. Blasting holes are drilled in the ore by using a drilling machine in the open mining area and detonated by filling explosives into the holes. The ore, which is loosened by blasting, is transported to the crushers by loading on trucks with construction machinery. Blasting holes are drilled in the ore by using a drilling machine in the open mining area and detonated by filling explosives into the holes. The ore, which is loosened by blasting, is transported to the crushers by loading on trucks with construction machinery. The ore from the mine site is first crushed to a maximum size of 170 millimeters in the crusher. Crushed ores are shipped to the secondary crushing plant by belt conveyors. In the second stage crushing plant, firstly the ore, passing through the vibrating screen, is divided into two groups according to its size. While pieces larger than 50 millimeters in size are transferred to the screen crushers, the pieces smaller than 50 millimeters are transferred to the third stage crushers via a direct band under the screen. The ore from the secondary crushing and screening plant is sieved in the tertiary crushing and screening plant in 10 millimeter size. The sieved ore is sent directly to the blending field. The remaining non-sieved ore goes back to tertiary crushers. Crusher output circulates in the system until the ore size is less than 10 millimeters. Ore in the field is transferred to the transport bands via the reclaimer. The concrete bunkers, which the concentrate plant feed dosing is done, are weighed in the desired rates and shipped to the concentration facility. The blended ore smaller than 10 millimeters, which comes to the concentration plant, is divided into 3 different sizes through a double-layered banana sieve. The part of the screened ore larger than 2 millimeters is subjected to pre-enrichment process in dry magnetic separators. Sieved ore smaller than 2 millimeters is pre-concentrated in wet magnetic separators. Preliminary concentrate from magnetic separators is grinded to a size less than 75 microns as closed circuit with cyclone batteries in ball mills. Reaching the desired grinding fineness, the product leaves the grinding unit from the cyclone upstream and it is purified from liberated waste by passing through 2-stage magnetic separator unit. The iron tenor of the filter cake produced in this way reaches 67%. After separation, the product is thickened in thickener units and taken into storage tanks. The ore stored in tanks as thickened magnetite sludge is brought into cake consistency by decreasing the humidity in vacuum disc filters, and it is sent to the mixing unit silo by conveyor belts. Rough waste containing unwanted minerals from the facility during enrichment is sent to the waste site by trucks if it is over 75 microns, or it is sent to the waste dam through pumps if it is under 75 microns. In the pelletizing plant, pellet cake is obtained by mixing magnetite concentrate and natural clay mineral bentonite at 1% rate and making it homogeneous. Through the rotational movement of the grounding drums, raw pellets in ball form are produced from the pellet cake, which is shipped to the grounding unit. The raw pellets are passed through the roll feeder in order to be sieved in the pelletizing unit and to correct their spherical forms. The raw pellets taken from the roller feeder are laid on the grills of the equipment called moving grill for gradual drying and preheating processes. In the moving grill, the pellets that are dried and preheated are fed to the rotary kiln. They are subjected to cooking at a temperature of about 1,280 degrees in the rotary kiln. Pellets, which are subjected to cooking in the rotary kiln and become incandescent, are taken to the rotary cooler and cooled until they reach atmospheric temperature. Pellets cooled in the rotary cooler are taken to closed stock areas via conveyors. the pellets in the closed stock area are automatically weighed by the conveyor system and loaded on the wagons and are sent to integrated iron and steel factories.